I heard that you're settled down, that you found a girl and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you.
Hey there everybody, this is Gavin again with another song tutorial. This time we're working on Someone Like You by Adele. And if you haven't already, please check out the music video version that we did of this song featuring my sister Kaysha Roberts so you can see the full performance. Right now we're going to start off working on kind of the acoustic strummed version of the song, which I imagine most people want to play, most singer-songwriters, and then we'll also get into how to do the fingerstyle that you saw me doing in the performance video. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, as far as key, we're going to be capoed at the 2nd fret and playing the shapes for the key of G, which, if you know your music theory or your key transposition, that's going to put us in the key of A, which is what the original song is in. So there's different ways you could do this. I prefer the shapes for G on this one, and it's kind of the easiest way to work on it, especially for a beginner who wants to focus on the singing and be able to strum something kind of simply. So your chords for the song, again with the capo at 2, you've got your G shape chord, and then we're going to do our D over F sharp, our E minor 7, and our C add 9. That's going to be the bulk of the song. That's going to be the main progression. So again, G is our first chord, D over F sharp, E minor 7, and C add 9. Now, as far as the strum pattern goes, what I've found works well on this is, obviously the original was done by piano, so it was arpeggiated. So a good strum pattern is kind of a floating, syncopated pattern, and that goes like this. I'm playing. So the mechanics of that pattern are as follows. I start with a down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up, and continues. Well, I heard that you settled down and you found a girl and and so on and so forth. Okay, that's our main progression for the song. The next section, which I'm going to call the pre-chorus, we start off with a D over F sharp chord. Then we're going to move to the E minor 7. And then we go to a C add 9 for 2 bars. So that will actually repeat, and in the second repeat there's a little bit of a difference at the end. So this is the part of the song where she's singing I hate to turn up uninvited. So it's going to be again D over F sharp, E minor 7, C add 9 for 2 bars, D over F sharp, E minor 7, then C, C add 9, C, C add 9. So we kind of extend the ending of that, which swings us around into the chorus progression. And you saw as I was doing that the D over F sharp, I've slightly changed the pattern to fit everything in there. One, down, down, up, down, 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 up. You've got to actually do your chord change halfway through. Okay, so that's something you might want to practice with. Now our chorus progression. G, D, E minor 7, C add 9. All day long. G, D, E minor 7, C add 9. And you see what's great about this key and these chord shapes is that my third finger right here gets to stay anchored the whole time. So not only am I getting a really nice, warm, kind of pretty sound out of these chords, but they're really easy chord changes even for a beginner. because I've got that anchoring point that the rest of my fingers can kind of rotate around. So very good place to start. Again, it's a beginner-friendly song, playing it in this fashion. And for the singer-songwriters, you guys will find that as you play, it's just easier to play these chord shapes for the key of G. The only other part of the song is the bridge section. And what happens there is we're using the same chords, pattern changes slightly, the chord progression changes, the strum pattern is going to stay the same. And we actually lengthen the time that we stay on the chords. So we're going to do a D for 2 bars. We'll go to an E minor 7. We're going to get to the C is following that. Then there's this walk up. A minor, interesting B minor 7, and a C add 9. So that's the section of the song. Nothing compares, no worries or cares, memories made, so on and so forth. I like to do the regular C right there. How bittersweet this would taste. There's that kind of walk up where the chords are half a bar each at that one part. So A minor. Now, if you know your B minor bar chord, you can do that. I think this way sounds better with some open strings. I'm doing my first finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So it is still a B minor. I've got all the chord tones in there I really need, but some of the open strings give it more of a open, strummy kind of feel that suits the other chord shapes I'm using. And then we end on that C add 9, which brings us back around to the chorus. So your basic song progression is easy enough to figure out when you look up the lyrics. A couple of quick performance notes is that you have a slightly longer first verse. I believe it's another half as long as the other verses. And then your chorus, on the 3rd chorus, you're actually going to go through the first time with just single strums. The second half of that start to pick up a little bit of a pattern, and then you're in with the full strumming pattern for the last chorus that leads to the outro. Okay, so that's your beginner guitar version, we could say, your strummed version of the song, using some just really awesome chord shapes that are pretty standard to any pop song you're going to work on. Let's go ahead and take a look at the song now and work on the fingerstyle version, which is going to be a little bit more for the intermediate to advanced player.